Psalm 72 verses 1-2, 7-8, 10-11, and 12-13. Lord, every nation on earth will adore you. Lord, every nation on earth will adore you, O God. With your judgment endow the king, and with your justice, the king's son. He shall govern your people with justice and your afflicted ones with judgment. Lord, every nation on earth will adore you. Justice shall flower in his days. And profound peace, till the moon be no more. May he rule from sea to sea, and from the river to the ends of the earth. Lord, every nation on earth will adore you. The kings of Tarshish and the isles shall offer gifts, the kings of Arabia and Saba shall bring tribute. All kings shall pay him homage. All nations shall serve him. Lord, every nation on earth will adore you. For he shall rescue the poor when he cries out, and the afflicted when he has no one to help him. He shall have pity for the lowly and the poor. Lives of the poor he shall save. Lord, every nation on earth will adore you. This psalm was written by King Solomon. As in many families, the father and the son look at things very differently. David committed adultery and had a few wives. Solomon had 700 concubines, who did not have the same status as wives. In addition, he had 300 wives due to marriage alliances with other kings or countries. When Solomon took over the kingship from his father David, he expanded and at the same time consolidated David's rule. In 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 5, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream. At Gibeon the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, "Ask what I shall give you." Imagine having God appear to you in a dream and ask you to name whatever you want and he will give it to you. Would you ask for health, wealth, fame, or many friendships? All things that would appeal to the average 20-year-old. But Solomon was never average, so he asked 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 9-13, "Give your servant therefore an understanding mind to govern your people, that I may discern between good and evil, for who is able to govern this great people of yours?" It pleased the Lord that Solomon had asked this. And God said to him, "Because you have asked this, and have not asked for yourself long life or riches or the life of your enemies, but have asked for yourself understanding to discern what is right, behold, I now do according to your word. Behold, I give you a wise and discerning mind, so that none like you has been before you and none like you shall arise after you. I give you also what you have not asked, both riches and honor, so that no other king shall compare with you, all your days." Solomon was truly given and wisely used his God-given wisdom during his reign. Solomon reigned for 40 years, which is a very long period for one king to reign. Psalm 72 is often a psalm and portrays the king as God's instrument of peace and justice. In order to be a good manager of people, whether a king or an office manager, the techniques are the same. Carefully read all 20 verses of Psalm 72 and consider how you treat others, how you are treated by bosses or co-workers at your place of employment, and you can see why Solomon wrote this instructional manual for all generations. Reread it and compare it to your understanding of the life of Christ, and you will discover how he acted while on earth, right down to praying to his Father and asking for the Father's guidance. As Jesus said, "Blessed are you poor, for yours is the kingdom of God." The rule mirror the covenant God made with Israel. It would be a very different world if all the people in authority ruled with justice and mercy. Thus, those who oppress the poor will eventually self-destruct. This promise is fulfilled when Jesus defeats death, the devil, and subjects the nations to his rule. Jesus is the righteous king's son, the Messiah. Remember, his earthly ministry was devoted to healing and freeing people from those things that held them in bondage. His kingdom extends to the ends of the earth and is, not will be, but is, greater than any human country or kingdom. Both women claimed the same child as their own. He declared that there was only one fair solution, namely, that the child should be split in two, each woman receiving half of the child. Upon hearing this terrible verdict, the baby's true mother cried out in horror and anguish, "Please, my lord, give her the live child, do not kill him." However, the liar, jealousy, exclaimed, "It shall be neither mine nor yours, divide it." Realizing that a true mother's instincts are to protect her child, Solomon instantly gave the baby to the real mother, who was willing to relinquish her baby in order to save its life.